Class 9, Chapter 12, Theorems of Area. Now today I will do question, all the application or writing you can see. Now question number 1, please read question number 1 of page 232. Question number 1 is P and Q are the midpoints of sides AB and BC. So P and Q. See question class 9. A, B, C, D is a parallelogram. P is the midpoint of AB and Q is the midpoint of CD or DC, you can say. It is written already. For that reason I am telling you that P and Q are the midpoints of the side AB and DC of a parallelogram ABCD. Let's prove that the area of a quadrilateral shape region APCQ, area of the quadrilateral shape APCQ. For this reason you have to join this one and this one. Why? Because they are telling to prove that quadrilateral shape APCQ. So APCQ, okay, is equals to half of area of the parallelogram shape ABCD. Now, first of all, again I am telling you in the question what all things are given to you, that ABCD is a parallelogram, P is the midpoint of AB, Q is the midpoint of CD. Okay, we have to prove that quadrilateral APCQ, area of quadrilateral APCQ is equals to half of area of parallelogram ABCD. Okay, means this area is half of which one? ABCD parallelogram. Understood? So in given part, what I will write? Given A and P and Q are the midpoints of the side AB and BC of a parallelogram. It is already given in the question, just I am copying from there on the book. Okay. Every time given an RTP means to prove given to you, just copy from your statement given to you. Okay. So P and Q are the midpoints of the side AB and BC of a parallelogram ABCD. Only this much is given to you. One more thing is given to you. APCQ is a quadrilateral. So write here. APCQ is a quadrilateral. Okay. APCQ is a quadrilateral. Okay. To prove, what we have to prove, area of quadrilateral shape APCQ is equals to half of area of parallelogram shape region ABCD. We have to prove this one. One more thing I want to tell you, you have to do one construction. What you will do, from point A is perpendicular at the point E. So what you will write? You will write draw perpendicular AE at CD or DC. What you will write in construction? Draw perpendicular A. A is perpendicular at which line? At CD or DC. Okay, understood up to here? Now, in the question they have already tell you that which one is parallelogram. ABCD is a parallelogram. But they are telling that APCQ is a quadrilateral. First of all, in proving part you have to tell that APCQ is also a parallelogram. So that if both will be parallelogram, then we can say that area is half or something like this. Otherwise we will not be able to say, because quadrilateral definition is nothing but any four lines joining any shape, making any shape is known as a quadrilateral. Okay. So first of all we have to prove that APCQ is a parallelogram. So how we will prove? See, prove AB equals to CD. AB is parallel to CD because ABCD is a parallelogram. This is already you know that ABCD is a parallelogram, it means that AB is equals to CD and AB is also parallel to CD. So I am writing, since P and Q are the midpoints of ABCD, therefore AP is equals to CQ and AP is parallel to CQ. What I have written that since P is the midpoint of AB and Q is the midpoint of CD. So I have written since P and Q are the midpoints of the parallelogram ABCD, therefore if both are midpoint, it means this half and this half will be equal because we are joining from this point. So AP is equals to CQ. Again I am repeating, if P and Q are the midpoints of the parallelogram ABCD, it means that AP is half and CQ is half. So both will be equal. So what you will write? Therefore AP is equals to CQ and AP is parallel to CQ. Therefore AP CQ is a parallelogram. Okay. P and Q are the midpoint. It means AP and CQ both are half of. They both are equal as well as they are parallel also because they are in opposite side. So you can say that AP CQ is a parallelogram. Now CD. This one is full CD. And CQ is half of CD because if this is the line CD and Q is the midpoint, it means that CQ is half of CD, or you can say CD is double of CQ. If total is 4 cm, so CQ will be 2 cm and DQ will be 2 cm. So what I have written here, now CD is equals to 2 times of CQ. CD is full, CQ is half. So you can write CD is equals to 2 times of CQ. So CQ I am keeping as it is, this 2 is going down. So CQ is equals to CD by 2. Okay. Now what we will do after finding CQ equals to CD by 2 and finding area of parallelogram ABC. Now what is the formula of area of parallelogram? Base into height. So you can see ABCD is a parallelogram. So area of parallelogram ABCD is base into height. Base is CD and height is AE. Class 9, be careful, please don't take AD or BC as a height. This one is not height. Height is always perpendicular. That is why I am doing construction AE. Okay, that is why I am writing in place of height AE. So area of parallelogram ABCD is equals to base into height. Base is CD and height is AE. Now same thing I will do area of quadrilateral APCQ. You have proved already that quadrilateral is nothing but parallelogram, but since in the proving part it is written, means to prove part it is written area of quadrilateral shape region APCQ, that is why I am writing quadrilateral here. Okay, so area of quadrilateral APCQ. APCQ means area of this part is equals to CQ into A. CQ is base. Now if you are finding for this parallelogram APCQ, which one is the base? CQ is the base and height you will take the same. Now you will ask that ma'am, this A is not inside this APCQ. Now suppose that you are taking this one as your height and giving name F. So PF and AE both will be equal because they are inside the only one parallelogram. So that is why no need to just do it again. What you will write? In place of PF, you can write AE because both is nothing but height. Whether you are drawing from this part or this part, height will be same in same parallelogram. That is why in place of PF, means if I will take PF, I am writing AE. Okay, so height CQ equals to AE. Now in place of CQ you got CD by 2. So CD by 2 I am writing. Now this, if there is nothing but 1, so 1 by 2 I can write separately, and CD I can write, AE I can write. Now you can see this one CD into AE. CD into A is nothing but area of parallelogram ABC. That is why CD into A in place of this I am writing area of parallelogram ABC. Proof. You have to prove this only. Area of quadrilateral APCQ is equals to half of area of parallelogram ABC. So this line you can write again here, area of quadrilateral APCQ is equals to half of area of parallelogram ABCD, and the last what you will write? Again I am repeating one more time so that you will understand. First what I am doing, I am writing AB and CD both are equal and parallel, because ABCD is a parallelogram, it is already given parallelogram. Since P and Q are the mean points of ABCD, if P is the mean point of AB and Q is the mean point of CD, so it means that AP and CQ both are equal. Why? Because P and Q are dividing this line and this line into two equal half. It means that AP and CQ both are equal and parallel also. Therefore, ABCQ is also a parallelogram. Now CD, this CD is double of CQ because CQ is half. That is why I have written CD equals to 2 into CQ. Now from here CQ equals to CD by 2. Now area of parallelogram ABCD is base into height, base is CD and height I am taking A. Now area of parallel quadrilateral APCQ will be same, CQ into A. CQ is base of parallelogram APCQ and A is height. If you will draw from here, same thing will come. That is why I am not drawing directly. In place of height I am writing A. Now in place of CQ you can write CD by 2. It means half CD into A, and CD into A is nothing but area of parallelogram. So in place of CD into A you will write area of parallelogram ABCD. So what you will write in the last, area of quadrilateral APCQ is equal to half of area of parallelogram ABCD. Proved. Okay, complete this one. Class 9C, question number 3. P and Q are the midpoints of the side AB and BC of a parallelogram ABCD respectively. ABCD is a parallelogram, P is the midpoint of AB and Q is the midpoint of BC. Okay. After this, let us prove that PBQD is a parallelogram. PBQD means this one is a parallelogram, and we have to prove one more thing. Triangle PBC is equals to half of parallelogram PBQD. Triangle PBC, triangle PBC. This triangle is half of parallelogram. Which one? PBQD. Okay. So what we will do? What are the things given to you? That P and Q are the midpoints of AB and BC of a parallelogram ABC. To prove, what you have to prove, PBQD is a parallelogram and PBC is equals to half of parallelogram PBQD. Okay. Now please concentrate on the proving part. How you will do? First of all, you have to prove that PBQD is a parallelogram. So PBQD is a parallelogram. You know that P is the midpoint and Q is the midpoint. P is the midpoint of AB and Q is the midpoint of BC. It means that PB and BC both are half-half. You can write PB and DQ are equal. That is written in quadrilateral PBQD. PB is equals to QD and PB is also parallel to QD. Why? Because P and Q are the midpoint and ABCD is a parallelogram. You can write because it is given already that AB is equals to CD and AB is also parallel to CD, because ABCD is a parallelogram. So if AB is parallel to CD or DC and AB is equals to CD, it means PB is also equals to DQ and PB is also parallel to DQ. Okay. Now if you are proving that opposite sides are equal and parallel, then you can say that therefore PBQD is a parallelogram. Part 1 proved. This is part 1 which is proved. Now in the second part they are telling to prove that triangle PBC is equals to triangle PBC, means this triangle is equals to half of parallelogram PBQD. Now it's very easy. You have to write, which you have done in theorem, I think so 23 or 24. In triangle PBC and parallelogram PBQD, both are on the same base. Both are on the same base. So which one is the base? PB is the base because PBC. This triangle is lying on the same base, which is PB, and this parallelogram, if you will see like this is also lying on the same base PB. which lie on AB, and PB is lying on which line? AB line, and AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD. If AB is parallel to CD, it means that PB is also parallel to QB. That is why written here QB. Understood? Again I am explaining you. If you will take this triangle and this parallelogram, you are taking this one as a base, both lying on the same base PB, and both lying on the same between same parallel lines PB and BQ. Okay, QB. Why? Because AB is parallel to BC. If AB is parallel to BC, it means PB is also parallel to DQ. And you know that from theorem that if one parallelogram and one triangle are lying on the same base and between same parallel lines, then what you can write, therefore triangle PBC is equals to half of parallelogram PBQD. You can write. Okay, complete this one. Class 9, come to question number 8. Okay, so two triangles ABC and ABD with equal area and stand on the opposite side of AB. Let's prove that AB bisects AB. Please read the question again. Two triangles ABC and ABD. Two triangles ABC and ABD. So there is one triangle and this one is one triangle. Triangle ABC, and here one triangle ABD. It is also written that equal area means that area will be equal and stand on the opposite side of AB. If ABC is in this side, ABD is in this side, means opposite side, and AB will be the base for both the triangle. Okay. Let us prove that AB bisects CD. We have to prove that AB bisects CD. Okay. Now how you will prove this one? So in given part, what are the things given to you? Two triangles ABC and triangle ABD with equal area and stand on the opposite side of AB. RTP AB bisects CD. These two I am writing from your book only, from your statement only. Okay. Now in construction, what I am doing, I am drawing CE perpendicular AB. What I am doing, from point C I am drawing one perpendicular on AB, and same thing from point D I am drawing one perpendicular DF. So I am writing CE, draw CE perpendicular to AB, DF perpendicular to AB. Means CE is perpendicular to AB and DF is also perpendicular to AB. One more thing, CD intersect AB at the point O. C and D, this line, these 2 points, and when we are making one line, CD line, intersect AB at point O. I have to prove that AB bisects CD. Okay, understood up to here? Now proving part. In the question it is already given that area of triangle ABC is equals to area of triangle ABD. That is why I have written area of triangle ABC is equals to area of triangle ABD. Now area of triangle formula is half base into height. Base is AB, triangle area. ABC area is half base into height. Base is AB, and height will be CE, because always when we are taking perpendicular, that one will be your height. It means CE is your height. Equals to area of triangle ABD. Same thing, base will remain same because they both are in opposite side of AB. Okay, so AB is the base and BF is your height. So now you can see half will cancel, AB will cancel, C is equals to BF. Okay, after doing this one, you have to take two triangles, and taking two triangles, you have to prove that they both are congruent to each other or similar to each other. What you will do, you will take in triangle CEO. CEO means this triangle. It will come like a triangle. Okay. It will come like a triangle. Okay, it will come like a triangle. So in triangle CEO, this triangle, and triangle DFO. DFO, this triangle and this triangle we are taking, make it like a triangle. Okay, you know that angle E equals to angle F. Why? Because both are making 90 degree. Both are 90 degree. So what I have written, angle CEO, CEO, this angle is equals to angle DFO, this angle. Both are 90 degree because we are drawing perpendicular. Perpendicular means 90 degree. So what I will write, angle CEO is equals to angle DFO, which is 90 degree. I am giving reason. Now angle DOF is equals to angle DOE. Angle DOE is equals to DOF. Which two angle? Angle DOE. COE is this angle is equals to this angle because both are vertically opposite angles. Okay. To make it properly, you can see this one. So angle, this angle will equals to this angle. Okay. Angle COE is equals to angle DOF. Okay. So vertically opposite angle. And this one you have already proved that C is equals to DF. C is equals to DF. That you have written already proved. You can write here already proved. Okay. Now see, you are proving two angles are equal and one side is equal. So what you can say? Therefore, triangle COEO is similar to or congruent to triangle DFO, angle side. If this is congruent triangle, then the rest of the side will also be equal. Therefore, what you can write, CO is equals to DO. CO is equals to DO. Why? Because we are proving this triangle and this triangle both are congruent. It means the rest of the side will also be congruent. So rest of the side is CO and DO. If CO and DO are equal, means they are bisecting each other at AB. So what you will write? Hence AB bisect CD. You have to prove only CO is equals to DO. We don't know whether they are passing from center or somewhere else. That is why we have to prove that CO is equals to DO. If you are proving this both are equal, then you can say that hence AB bisect CD, because if CD is a line and AB is bisecting, it means it will go from some point. So it is going from point O. Okay, it is going from point O and you have to prove that this is point O, this is F and this is E. So you have to prove that CO is equals to DO, hence AB bisect CD. Okay, complete this one. Now class 9, see question number 9. D is the midpoint of the side of BC of a triangle ABC. So D is the midpoint. So suppose that there is one triangle ABC and D is the midpoint, okay, of BC. After that, what they are saying? Full stop. After that, there will be a full stop. It is not given. Please, you give it. D is the midpoint of the side BC of a triangle ABC. Then give full stop. Parallelogram CDEF stands between the side BC and parallel to BC through the point A. So what is written? Parallelogram CDEF. Parallelogram CDEF. There is somewhere E and F also. EF. So it is written there, parallelogram CDEF. CDEF stand between the side BC. So it is standing between the side BC through the point A is parallel. Okay, through the point A. Okay, let us prove that triangle ABC is equals to parallelogram CDEF. Means you have to prove area of triangle ABC is equals to area of parallelogram CDEF. Okay. Now given part, what is given that D is the midpoint of the side BC of a triangle ABC. Full stop. Parallelogram CDEF stands between the side BC and parallel to BC through the point A. Okay. Now to prove triangle ABC is equals to parallelogram CDEF. These two are given to you. Now in construction part, what you will do construction from point A AX perpendicular is drawn which intersect BC at X. Okay. So from here I am drawing one perpendicular AX which intersect BC at point X. Okay, so same thing I have written from A, point A. From point A, AX perpendicular is drawn which intersects BC at X. Okay, now area of triangle ABC. What is the formula of area of triangle ABC? Half base into height. So half base is BC and height is AX. So that is the written half into BC into X. Now area of parallelogram CDEF. What is the area of the parallelogram? Base into height only. So base is parallelogram. Which parallelogram you are taking? CDEF. CDEF. So for this parallelogram, base is CD, and I told you that same perpendicular you will write. So I have written AX only in the last to last question I told you. Now BC is equals to double of BC, 2 times of BC. BC is double of 2BC because D is the midpoint of BC. So what you can write that BC is double of BC, and in reason you can write D is the midpoint. Okay. Now area of triangle ABC is half base into height. So in place of BC you can write 2BC. So I am writing in place of from here come to here. Okay. In place of BC I am writing 2DC. So 2 will cancel out. You are getting DC into X. DC into X. Now see, DC into X is nothing but area of parallelogram CDEF. So in place of DC into X you can write parallelogram CDF. So area of triangle ABC is equals to area of parallelogram CDF. Okay. Again I am repeating this point. Proof. First we will take area of triangle which is half base into height. Height is AX and base is BC. Then area of parallelogram is base into height. Base will be BC and height always you will take same because it is saying that through A means this one if you will extend it will go from here only. Okay. Now BC is double of 2BC. Now in place of BC, in this one you can write 2DC. 2 will cancel DC into X, and DC into X is nothing but area of parallelogram CDF. So you can write area of parallelogram. So you have proved that area of triangle ABC is equals to area of parallelogram CDF. Okay, complete this one. Class 9, see question number 11. AD and BE are the medians of the triangle ABC. So AD is a median, BE is a median. Median means it will come from one corner, it is coming from A and it is intersecting BC in the midpoint. Okay, midpoint, mid. Now from point B, one perpendicular is coming and it is intersecting AC at the midpoint, means point E. So AD and BE are the midpoint of triangle ABC. Let us prove that triangle ACD is equals to triangle BC. Which two triangle? Triangle ACD. ACD. This triangle is equals to BCE. BCE is this triangle. Okay. So in the given part, what we will write? Only one line is given to you. Just write that one only. AD and BE are the median of triangle ABC. AD and BE are the medians of triangle ABC. Now, to prove what we have to prove, that triangle ABC is equals to triangle ACD is equals to triangle BCE. We have to prove this one. Okay. Now how you will prove? See, AD is a median. If AD is a median, suppose that B is not here. Okay. If AD is a median, it means AD divide this ABC triangle into two equal halves. It means area of triangle ACD and area of triangle ABD will be equal. That is the written AD is median of BC. Okay, of triangle ABC. Okay, so AD is a median. No need to write this one. Just write AD is the median of triangle ABC. It means that therefore triangle ABC, which triangle? ABC. This triangle is equal to triangle ABD. Triangle ABC is equal to triangle ADB or ABD. Okay. After that, triangle ABC is made up of two triangles. Which two triangles? ADC and ADB. This triangle and this triangle. So what I am writing? Triangle ADC plus triangle ADB equals to triangle ABC, because sum of these two triangles will give you triangle ADB. Now in place of ADB I am writing ADC. Why? Because these two are equal. I have written the reason also. Since triangle ADC is equal to triangle ADB, ADC plus ADC will give you two angle ADC is equals to ADC. Now this 2 will come down, it will give you half triangle ABC. Completed. Same thing we will do if we will take BE as a median. If BE as a median, if we are taking, it means that triangle ABE is equal to triangle ABCE. As BE is median of triangle ABC, therefore BCE triangle equals to and triangle BAE. These two triangles will be equal. If it is not there, it means this triangle and this triangle will be equal. So BCE is equals to triangle BAE. Now these two will make bigger triangle ABC. So that same thing we are doing. Triangle BCE plus triangle ABE is equals to triangle ABC. Now in place of triangle ABE I am writing BC. Why? Because triangle BC is equals to triangle BE. Now BC plus BC will give you two triangle BC. 2 will come down, half triangle ABC. Understood? First I am taking AD as a median and I am showing that this triangle equal, of course, because if AD is the median, it means it will divide into two equal half. So ADC and ADB will be equal, and ABC triangle is made up of two triangles. ADC plus ADB will give you ABC. Now in place of ADB I can write ADC. Why? Because ADC and ADB both are equal. So we can write in place of ADB, we can write ADC also. Now ADC plus ABC will give you two triangle ADC. 2 will come down, triangle ADC will give you half triangle ABC. Now same thing, if B is a triangle, if B is a median, it means triangle ABE is equals to triangle BA. Okay, now again I will add both, then I will subtract this one. I will add these two, and in place of BCE I can write, in place of ABE I can write BCE. So BCE plus BC will give you two triangle BC. Now 2 will come down, half ABC. Now you can say I am doing it here from equation 1 and 2. From equation 1 and 2. See, this part and this part are equal. Half triangle ABC, half triangle ABC. If these two are equal, then you can say triangle ABC is equal to triangle BCE. Triangle ABC is equal to triangle BCE. You have to prove this one only. See in the proving part, triangle ACD or ADC both are same. Okay, this one and this one both are same. BCE, BCE. Okay. So complete this one. Class 9, your homework is question number 2 only. If you have any queries, you can ask in the given email ID. And by tomorrow, please submit your homework and please cancel this 5 questions, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 10. Okay, no need